Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to show you exactly what I do to highlight and contour because I always skip through that part in the rest of my videos. So I wanted to get really into detail about what it is that I do and why I do it, and also what products I use. And I really don't do this every single day because it is a lot of work and it's a lot of products, but for special occasions or for special photos, then I definitely want to look extra put together and I want to give my face more definition. So I'm going to start by applying concealer right under my eyes in a V shape, and the reason why I do that is to bring light into the center of my face. So you want to keep the outside of your face dark and the inside of your face light. I'm also making sure to take the concealer all the way up to the sides of my eyes, and that's going to give my cheeks a lifted appearance. I'm also applying that concealer down my nose and in the center of my forehead to again bring some light into the center of my face, and also right in the center of my chin just to balance out the light. And I'm also going to highlight right on top of my lips and on my cupid's bow. When you apply concealer in a V shape under your eyes, sometimes it can be a bit harsh because of the lines, so I just go back to the same flat concealer brush that I've been using and I'm just feathering out the concealer so it looks more natural. Now I'm also applying that concealer right under the hollows of my cheeks, or where my contour is going to be. I'm also applying that concealer on my smile lines just so that they don't look so sunken in. And I'm also going to conceal the sides of my lips because I do have some darkness caused by hormones, but before I do that, I'm just quickly going to color correct that area with this Anastasia cream contour in the shade Warm Coral. And this product does dry really fast, so right away I'm going to go in with my wet beauty blender and blend that up. So now that I'm done highlighting all the parts of my face that I want to bring forward or that I want to conceal, we're gonna start contouring. So contouring basically is to bring shade or bring darkness to the parts of your face that are hollow, or to the parts of your face that you want to make appear smaller or thinner. So for example, if you look at my hairline, I have what they call a heart-shaped face. So I just want to contour the sides of my forehead that are not as small looking as the center of my forehead, if that makes sense. But if you wanted to make your entire forehead look smaller, then you would apply the contour across your entire forehead. And I'm using the same contour shade to apply to the sides of my nose to make my nose look thinner. And I'm also applying that contour shade to the tip of my nose to make it look more refined. And now you're done. Just kidding. Now you have to take a wet beauty blender because that's going to give you the most natural finish, and you want to blend the entire thing out, starting with the light shade, and then when you're done with all the light parts, then you want to move on to the dark parts of your face. So now that I'm done blending out all the highlight parts of my face, I'm blending out now the contour parts. And just be very patient with this. It's a darker color than your foundation, so it may take a while and it may at some point look kind of strange or awkward, but if you blend it out enough, it's gonna look very nice and very natural, and it's gonna give you the definition that you want. So now I'm gonna do what they call baking, which is basically to apply a lot of powder to an area and just let the concealer bake under that for a few minutes, and then just dust it off, and that's gonna give you the ultimate brightening effect. And while I wait for that to bake, I'm just applying some of my Hoola bronzer pretty much anywhere where I applied the cream contour by Anastasia. And like I mentioned in other videos, I can get away with doing this because the Hoola bronzer is a very neutral bronzer. It's not warm or too cool. And sometimes people are confused by bronzing and contouring. So basically you want to apply bronzer in the parts of your face where the sun would naturally hit, and you want to apply contour in the parts of your face that are hollow or that you want to create shadows or make those parts look smaller. And that's why I love the Hoola bronzer so much, is because it's not too warm or too cool, so I can use this one product for any part of my face that I may want to bronze or contour. So here I'm just baking the area right under my contour just to clean it up, just in case I went a little lower than I should have. And then I'm also baking or just highlighting my brow bone to make my brows appear more lifted. So now it's time to dust off that powder that we've been baking with, and with the same powder that I'm picking up with the brush, I'm also setting the rest of my face. And if you feel like you have a little too much product going on, or that some parts don't look as blended, you can just take your damp beauty blender and go over your entire face with it, and that should absorb any excess makeup. And to finish off the face, I'm just applying some blush, and this is Bliss by Makeup Geek, which by the way is still on sale for 50% off. And I'm also applying some highlighter right on my cheekbones, and this is Champagne Pop by Becca in collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. So that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos, especially if you're interested in seeing how I did this eye makeup look that's coming up this Friday this week.